r/AskReddit by Redmond ETS. What is a dead giveaway that someone is an only child? I told my boyfriend to close his eyes and open his mouth. I was surprising him with candy, and he just did it with no suspicion at all. People with siblings can't trust like that. I can't tell for adults, but when it's one of my kids' friends, the kid who ends up trying to hang out with the adults and gets overwhelmed by being in a group of kids has been an only child 100% of the time in my experience. From my own experience, not being as prone to loneliness. The only time I really feel lonely is when I'm around people I'd rather not be with. Thinking friendship is like having siblings. It's not. I would never smash a toy on my friend's head and expect them to speak to me after. I heard once only children are less likely to announce where they are going when they leave a room. Right away I realized I do that, but my partner who grew up with two sisters tells me where he's about to go when he moves, even if it's to the bathroom. On a more positive note, from personal experience, being secure with doing things alone. Edit. It's wild getting so many responses. This conversation really resonates with people. It's a fantastic study in how people really can't be put into nice little boxes. Everyone responds differently to life. From personal experience, food habits. Like buying snacks to store at home and fully expecting them to not have been touched when you're gone, or eating slower at the dinner table because you're not fighting over the good food. As a teen, on the rare occasion my dad would steal a snack I got for myself, I'd freak out, whereas my friends with siblings just resigned themselves to the fate of snacks inevitably disappearing. My mom eats super fast at meals, and she attributes it largely to growing up with siblings. I am an only child. I've noticed I tend to make a lot of life choices on my own and don't seek out a lot of advice or ask for help when I could definitely use it. In fact, I've been pretty deep in tough situations when I finally have the realization that there are people and resources I can utilize. It's not so much I'm worried about asking for help, more like it doesn't even register in my brain that there is help outside of myself. They're very quiet roommates in my experience. Sometimes don't even know when they're home. I hypothesize that they are just used to quiet spaces and might feel uncomfortable when their surroundings get loud or chaotic. People with siblings are used to other people clanging around and making noise. They need more alone time and aren't scared of being home by themselves. When they're planning to go somewhere or do something, they don't tell anyone or announce it. They just go do it. As adults, they tend to live alone rather than with roommates, if circumstances allow it. If their parents are either super young or super old compared to their peers' parents, it's more likely they're the only kid. They are very deliberate in their chosen relationships, that is friendships, partners, and are usually extremely independent, at least in my experience. This is my best friend and roommate. She is very giving, but sucks at sharing. Pretty good at keeping ourselves entertained, or doing things alone or being independent. They enjoy quiet houses. My husband hates sharing food. He is also very good at keeping himself entertained and busy. This was very evident during COVID when I was so bored and lost because all my previous hobbies and pastimes were outside the home and or social activities. However, he just kept going and picked up so many new little hobbies that were independent. Only child here. As a kid, I couldn't relate to other children. Their behavior was completely foreign to me. Even now that I'm old, most people seem odd. That's all folks. Thank you for watching. If you like videos like this one, why not like and subscribe for more? Have a nice evening.